Hi, my name is Chelsea Rose, and I am from the beautiful town of Estes Park, Colorado. I am currently Miss Colorado Collegiate America 2013. Rotary International holds a special place very near and dear to my heart. In high school, I was actively involved in the Interact Club. In the summer of 2011, I went to Rocky Mountain RILA, and last summer, I was on staff for Young RILA. I am now a sophomore at Regis University, double majoring in communication with a sports emphasis and marketing. Someday, you'll find me reporting live from the sidelines of any major sporting event. Being involved in such an amazing organization for numerous years has been so rewarding. One specific component of Rotary International that really hits home for me is the ever-popular four-way test. Of all things we think, say, or do, we must first ask ourselves these four simple questions. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Understanding the concept of Rotary International's four-way test is the first step to living a more well-rounded life. Truth, fairness, friendship, and goodwill are all traits a person should have in this world. By following this test, you can develop a life of high values and moral character, not only professionally, but also personally with friends and family. In February of 1905, an attorney by the name of Paul Harris founded the world's first Rotary Club in Chicago, Illinois. Its motto, service above self, a concept which I live my life by every day. By July 1925, Rotary has grown to more than 2,000 clubs and an estimated 108,000 members. In 1932, Rotarian Herbert J. Taylor created the four-way test, a code of ethics adopted by Rotary 11 years later. The test has been translated into more than 100 languages. It may very well be one of the most famous statements of our century. Taylor was a doer. He was a motivator and a leader of mankind. Some may ask if this test is still useful. I say this test is just as relevant today as it was when it was first written. The simplicity of the questions can be applied to anything. As citizens of the society, we should have the four-way test in mind in every decision we make all day long. Our utmost responsibility is to speak the truth, to be fair, to build goodwill and better friendships, and to do our very best in all situations. Now more than ever, we need a vision. We need structure, and we need knowledge of what is happening around us. We need an improvised view of the cultural, social, religious, and environmental aspects of this world. There is a possibility for a better world, and I personally believe this is a strong way to start. Is it the truth? Integrity is based upon honesty, and without integrity, in my opinion, no other character trait can be built upon. With current technology, social media shows what a job or school application may not, and therefore honesty should be a top priority for all. Asking this question in every action we decide to take could solely make a difference in the quality of life worldwide. By asking this question, lies would diminish, information would become accurate, and honesty would become very prevalent. Is it fair to all concerned? Rotary is based upon service above self. This concept is one I live my life by every single day. When someone is fair, it is free from bias, dishonesty, or injustice. I once heard a quote that said, "People may not remember exactly what you did or what you said, but they will always remember how you made them feel." Being fair to others is also perceived as helping those less fortunate than you. We are all blessed to be living the life we are given, and there are so many people in this world that would give anything to be sitting in your seat right now. Like said before, service above self is something we all need to take pride in. When someone else's needs take precedence, giving becomes second nature and life becomes more rewarding. Will it build goodwill and better friendships? In this day and age, in order to acquire a job, you must know someone in the business. I've always been told, it's not necessarily what you know, but it's who you know, and how you put your knowledge to use. With technology being such a key factor in society, personal communications is quickly disappearing. Networking and building those strong connections, no matter the field you have entered, will always be beneficial in the long run. Building lasting friendships is always an obstacle for people. My solution to this problem? Kindness. Simple acts such as a smile or a door held open for a stranger give reason for belief in human kindness. Working together for the greater good of humanitarianism is a strong basis for relationships, and it is easier to form lasting friendships. It's contagious. Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thinking of others seems so simple, yet can be one of the most impactful actions anyone can take. Personally, I have taken this portion of the four-way test to the next level. 6 years ago, I started my own charity, Chelsea's Choice. My motto is changing the world one child at a time. You may ask, why would I ever do something like this? Simply because I can. I have the opportunity to make the choices others in this world will never get the chance to make. I made a choice to help others, and I hope you will too. If you set your mind to something, it is possible to achieve even the highest goals. I did. Taking the time to benefit others has been extremely rewarding and made me a better person. Being compassionate and understanding has taught me a whole new way of living life. The four-way test started as a business proposition, and it is now known as one of the most famous guidance tools known to mankind. I hope today I have inspired you to do your part in making this world better than the previous generations and to become a motivation for those yet to come. This test will provide me with the tools needed for shaping myself into the best person I can be. Today, I challenge you. Memorize it, recite it, live by it. Use this test for decisions made every day, and the world will be a better place to live. I'm Chelsea Rose. Thank you. And now here's Julie Ferris, District Governor.
Hi, my name is Julie Ferris, and I'm a member of the Longs Peak Rotary Club in Estes Park, Colorado, and I'm honored and privileged to be your District Governor this Rotary year. I look forward in being a guest at your club meeting here in the near future. Rotary's theme, Engage Rotary, Change Lives, is one of the most powerful Rotary themes that I've ever heard. I would like you to take a few minutes in the next week and really give some thought to this theme. I believe in my heart when you really engage in Rotary, lives will be changed. When you help others, something very important comes back into your life. There are many people in your community and in the world right now that need your Rotary Club. They may be hungry, they may be hurting, they may be cold, or they just need a friend. When Rotarians touch lives, lives change. I assure you, the day you reach out and do some random act of kindness or work with a fellow Rotarian on a worthwhile community project will be a very special day in your life, and that will be the day you have a Rotary moment to share. This year, I'm really putting a real emphasis on sharing your Rotary moment with Rotarians. We all sort of have a story to share with when Rotary touched our lives and when the light bulb came on and you thought to yourself, now I get it. Many members become Rotarians the day they discover that Rotary adds something special to their lives. Some people become Rotarians the day they volunteer to rebuild a community playground. Others become a Rotarian when they go on an international project and see people from all other parts of the world that are not as fortunate as we are. Some become Rotarians while standing in the freezing water catching yellow rubber duckies floating down the river at a duck race. Has anything ever happened to you that caused you to say, I think today I became a Rotarian? There are so many wonderful stories in the Rotary world and how Rotary has touched people's lives in a very special way. Everyone has a story to share, and I feel as Rotarians we need to hear those stories. Isn't that what Rotarians like to do most? Talk? This year, I have set up some goals for District 5440 that I hope that we can achieve. Some of those goals are in the foundation area. In October will be Polio Awareness Month. What I would like to do is ask every Rotary Club in the month of October to get the word out about polio. We are this close to eradicating polio, and it's time we get the job done. So I asked the clubs to go out there and maybe do a fundraiser with the community and show the awareness of polio. In November, we have what is called Foundation Month, and I'm asking all Rotarians to give to the Rotary Foundation. I feel giving to the Rotary Foundation is extremely important because once you give to the foundation will give back to you with your grant projects. One of the other goals I have is I would like each club to increase their membership by 1 member. We can't do anything without our membership. I would like to share a couple of questions an assistant governor shared with a club a couple of years ago, and it was called Just Suppose. Suppose the membership of Rotary was limited. Would you be in or out? Suppose Rotary membership was for only 1 year, to be renewed each year and depend upon the good you have done in Rotary during that time. Would your membership be continued? Suppose Rotary depended on you to bring in new members. Would you need a larger room, or would your club have to be disbanded? And finally, suppose everyone who called themselves a Rotarian was really as good as they could be. So ask yourself this question: do you belong to Rotary, or do you believe in Rotary? I hope that, like me, believe in Rotary. So, who is Julie Ferris, your new district governor? In March, I had the opportunity to spend a couple of days with your current president of your club, and this question was asked. So I told him who Julie was, and a couple of them said, would you please share that with the Rotarians of District 5440 when you come out to visit? So I thought today I would share with you who is Julie Ferris. I was born in Columbus, Nebraska in 1960, and I was raised by two wonderful, wonderful parents who taught me the values of hard work. After graduation, I went to Lincoln, and I attended the University of Lincoln. After that, I got married, and my husband and I had a wonderful daughter, Bridget, and we lived in Arizona for a year. Arizona got really hot for us, so we went and moved to Estes Park, Colorado in 1984. So here was a young mother with a young daughter, and so I read the newspaper a lot, and I started to get to know Estes Park, and I saw this club called the Estes Park Noon Rotary Club. So I said, I think I want to join this club. So I went to one of the local residents of Estes, and I said, I'd like to come to your Rotary Club and be a member. And he looked at me and he said, I'm sorry, Julie, we don't let women into Rotary. It's an all-man's group. I went, oh, okay, I get it. So I went on and I kept working in Estes Park and being a mother, full-time mother, and having a great time. Well, then one day I was reading the newspaper in 1989, and I found out that women had just been invited to join Rotary. So I went back to that same gentleman. I said, okay, I just read in the paper that the women were able to join Rotary this year. So I would like to be a member of your club. And he goes, sorry, Julie, you can't be a member. You have to be a professional of some kind of career. So months went on, years went on, and I became a real estate agent here in town. So I went, aha, now I'm a woman that has a profession. I'm going to see if I can join Rotary again. So this time, instead of going to that same gentleman, I went to a woman and asked a Susie Blackhurst, who became my sponsor of the Estes Park Noon Rotary Club. So in 1994, I joined the Estes Park Noon Rotary Club. The years were great. I got really involved with Rotary. It just changed my life. The members are fantastic, and they taught me so much about giving to the community. Then another tragedy happened in 2005. While I was club president, my son, George Michael, committed suicide. And I went into a very, very, very dark hole. But it was my Rotary Club who brought me out of that dark hole. I remember sitting at my son's funeral, and I looked across the room, and way in the corner was George and Mary McLevain, who was the district governor my year as president, sitting there. And all of a sudden, I had that aha moment of, Rotary truly cares. And I'll never forget that day and how my district governor reached out to me. So at that point, I said, I really want to make a difference in Rotary. Rotary's been good to me, so now it's my turn to give to Rotary. So I started on this trail of being district governor. Again, things have happened. The first time I applied to be district governor, I wasn't elected, or I wasn't selected, and that's okay, because I learned from that you have to take some of the bumps in order to grow. So I thank Rotary, and I thank District 5440 for giving me the opportunity to be your district governor this year. The reason why I wanted to share this story is I do believe that when you really think and want something, anything can happen. So this year, when you want to do something in your club and you truly believe you can do it, then do it. Let's make this a great year. And I promise you, If you truly engage in Rotary, lives will be changed. I'm Julie Ferris, your district governor. Thank you.
So just put your shoulder to it. You know you can do it, though it sometimes seems the hardest.